Well, hello everyone. Thank you for joining me today. This is Anita White with Love Your Art. And yes, you know we like to jump right in. What do we have here? Well, we have three 10 by 10 canvases that have been taped on the back. And we have 3 cups on top in which we're going to be using to conduct 3 flip cups. That's right. So what we're using is leftover paint, and because it's leftover, it doesn't necessarily come out to be like your favorite colors to pour with, but they are some of my favorites and I've used them in some capacity in the past. Want to get rid of leftover paint, so this was one way of how we could possibly do that. We're going to conduct 3 flip cups on these 10 by 10 canvases with the same colored paints. Starting off, I'll introduce the colors to the canvas. We have the combination here of the Liquitex Basics Cadmium Yellow Light Hue along with the Artist Loft Deep Yellow. This is a combo color. Then we have the Artist Loft Metallic Cobalt Blue, one of my favorites. We also have Liquitex Basics Light Permanent Green, very vibrant, rich green. We also have the Artist Loft Metallic Cobalt Blue, and it's a very pretty metallic blue. We are using the Liquitex Cadmium Deep Red Hue, which is not an old paint. It's just a paint I want to use in terms of giving an additional color to our canvas. And we're going to be using the Artist Loft Acrylic Flow White. We also have, I think this is the, this is the Liquitex Cobalt Blue Hue. And we're going to mix that in between. And we're also using a little bit of the Artist Loft Black. A lot of colors. Going to see what happens. And we'll try the first one. If it comes out pretty good, then we'll work at seeing what we need to do to modify before we do the others. So, to begin with, let's just start by putting a little bit of this Liquitex light yellow with the deep yellow from Artist Loft into our cup. This is the Cobalt, Metallic Cobalt Blue. Permanent Light Green. Metallic Cobalt Blue. Then we're going to put in some of the Liquitex Cadmium Deep Red Hue. Along with our Artist Loft White. All of our colors are mixed with Floetrol and water and will be listed in our description box below. This is the, get this right, Liquitex Cobalt Blue. Liquitex Basics Cobalt Blue. So many blues, it's kind of hard to keep up with them. And then we have our Artist Loft Acrylic Flow Black. Okay, nice, rich colors. Really a beautiful collection of colors, as you can see. Lots of yellow on the bottom there, but that's okay. We'll see what happens with it. I may need to use either the black or white to be extending colors to support our design. And we'll determine that as we go forward. Of course, you want to wear gloves when you're doing a flip cup because you're going to be tilting and the paint will be shifting quite a bit. So we have in this cup, well, about 6 ounces of paint, and this is a 10 by 10 canvas. And I think that we're going to try and see what happens. I hope we have enough paint. We got a lot of blue, and maybe we'll put a little bit more white in here on top of this black. See if we can get a little closer to maybe 7 ounces. And maybe bring some of the red back in. And that should be good. Okay, that's close to 7 ounces. We're going to take our canvas like so, because it's small enough we can actually take it and flip our cup over. And we'll wait and see what happens here. Hopefully we'll have some colors that come out to amaze us and give us a beautiful design. Flip cups are always fun. They're always exciting because you never know what you're going to get, and you always like to be surprised, at least I do, to see how amazing these colors are when they come together. We just put them in the cup and they make all the magic happen. Okay, so we're going to kind of just pull this up a little bit as we're forming a release of all the colors. And we're going to swerve it on around, and that looks amazing. Clearly amazing. We'll set our cup aside. Got our little torch here ready to go at these air bubbles. Hope you can see this, but it does look amazing. Okay, we've got a lot of white here, so I suggest we add some black to the outside here to help with our extension of the paint and getting it over the edges. Hopefully we can have enough paint to help us create a beautiful design. All right, so where do we want to begin? Well, let's try this upper left corner over on my upper left. We're going to just try it and go right on over, bring it back to the middle, and we'll do the opposite corner. See, we got that over to get these corners good. We'll go to this right lower corner again, trying to get all of that over and back to the center. Good so far. And how about we try the lower, well, let's go the upper right. Bringing that on over and all the way over. There we have it. Grab these pens underneath as much as we can, and keeping our fingers down here, we're pulling into the red and the blue and pulling some of that white over. Really nice. That looks amazing. Lots of lacing. Cells are developing really nicely. Okay. See if we can pull a little more just to get some of the white off. Added more white and it showed up. Tilting this a little more Just a little bit. Bringing that down. Okay. I think we covered our edges pretty good. So let's let this one sit. Very unique. And we will take our gloves off because we don't want them to drip onto our design. Wow. Let's take and do our torching. Okay, and we'll grab a stick to go underneath, just capturing some of this excess paint so that we can maintain the integrity of our design, keeping everything looking like we like it and allowing it to come to rest. The colors are really amazing. I'm going to bring you in to look close up at each of these once we're done. That way we can only have to move the camera one time. So that is our 10 by 10 number 1. And we will continue to watch that as it's developing. We're going to move this one down and we'll move this one up to take its place. And with that, I have to put some more gloves on and we'll start our second cut. We're watching this one develop and there is lots and lots of lacing. There's some cells there. Pretty colors, really pretty colors. I'm surprised that we didn't have as much blue, being that we used quite a few colors that were blue. Okay, we'll move this over just a bit and we'll start again with our cup. Actually, we can put it right on top. It doesn't. We'll just put a little paint on the, okay, we are going to go with yellow. Okay, and the metallic blue. Our light green. Our metallic cobalt blue. And we have our red, cadmium red. Then we had white. Another blue. Liquitex cobalt blue. And we have black. See if we can get that black to stay on top. Okay. And we have not quite 6 ounces, so we're going to add a little more color. Let's go back with the cobalt blue. Got quite a bit of the metallic cobalt blue. Got quite a bit of yellow, so we don't want to put too much more yellow. And green. Probably use some more red here. And we will put a little bit of white. And that should do it with our black on top. We have a little bit more paint in this one, but not much. We are going to take, again, our canvas, and we're going to put our cup underneath it, like so, holding it on the very bottom, putting our hand here, and making the flip. Okay, bringing that down, letting it release from the cup, giving it a chance to pull all those colors out so we can see them on our canvas, hopefully in a beautiful way. This was nice and came out really good. Hopefully we can get some more excitement like that. And we'll have to slide it this way this time. And begin releasing. All right. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Once again, we'll use some black just to help extend this, give us some room to really move, help the paint move off the canvas, and our design to come together nicely. Okay, we want to take and torch the air bubbles, of course. And we want to grab this as best we can underneath. Try to hold on to these push pans. And we will start this time in the upper right hand corner. Push, 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 and over. And back. We'll do the opposite corner. Here on my left, lower left. We'll push that on over the edge there. That's good. Back to the middle, and then we'll go to the lower right. Actually, let's go to the upper left. Let's try that. Get some of that green and yellow off. Okay, cool. Lovely cells are developing. And then we're going to come on over to my lower right. See if we can pull that off all the way. Getting it all the way. Come on, guys. Right off like that. Amazing. Beautiful. Hopefully these two will complement one another as we bring them together for rest. Got a little more paint. You come off toward me. Got quite a bit here. And then back to the middle. You can see those huge cells there. And we're going to bring this one down. Let's just move it over here, so we can have more working room. Once again, before we do anything, we want to remove these gloves. Don't want them dripping onto our canvas, creating for a flaw in our design. That looks really nice. I'm liking it a lot. You have a little bit of that blue and white and red like we have here. Excuse me. We also have a lot of this and that same contour color matching on that end. So far, so good, guys. This one is a lot more color showing. It's a little richer in terms of darkness. We have more light in the other one because there's more white. I think I like it without as much white. But nonetheless, we have two great looking designs so far. Pleased, pleased, pleased. Yep, yep, yep. Okay, and number 3 is coming up. The final one. We'll just leave that there for now so we don't have to move it again. We'll work in this area. A lot of nice looking paint there. Okay, really quick, let's get the yellow in. Looks like we're still going to have enough for leftover paint here. And we'll put some blue in. See if we can do some green. More blue. course, we have our red to squeeze out. Let's put these gloves on now before I forget. Okay, and we have the red. Okay, and we are going to do white. Red, white, and blue. And of course we have black. I'm going to put a little bit more black because we're close to 7 ounces here. Okay. And we will pick up our canvas, bring our cup around, place our hand on back, and flip. Okay. So it looks like 7 ounces of paint for a 10 by 10 works out pretty nicely for a flip cut. We'll give that a chance to release from the cup. And remember, you need to go around and check the paint on each of these to make sure it is not moving. Once it comes to rest, our design is at rest. And we have a great possibility of keeping it rather than seeing it move and change from what we would like to see. Okay, hopefully these will dry nicely. Twist this again. And we should be ready now for our release on this one. Let's try to move it and release. Okay, good. Really pretty colors. You can see a lot of that black there. Okay. Put that there, and we'll take our black. We'll make our efforts to go around and just add for filler, extender. Okay. There we go, nice. Everything should be moving in just a moment. We'll pop these air bubbles. And let's begin. We got quite a bit of white here as well, so let's try and move some of that off. Right on off. Here we go. And we'll come back to the middle, giving this a chance to rock and roll it. And we are going to go right on down to this lower right corner, right there, giving it a chance to feel in there, and we'll grab these underneath. See if we can grab these push pins. All right, pushing that into the middle. And we're going to go in the upper right hand corner, right on over, right over. All righty, good, that's looking wonderful. And finally, we have our lower left hand corner to pull paint over and off. Over and off. Hopefully we can get all of that. Very much so. Okay. Looking to see about these corners. That's looking great. And we are going to let this come down. Touch this area just a little bit here. Filling in that. Awesome. And we'll release these gloves. Give this a quick torch. lot more red and white on this one, which is really, really complimentary of the other ones. Okay, let's get this aside and everything here moved over so we can really get a chance to see these. This is number 3. Number 1. Move that out of the way. And then of course we have number 2. We'll put in the very middle. There we have it. Very nice. I'm very pleased. It looks like we got some of each of the colors represented really well in a different way on each of our canvases. They look like they are a family, and that's what we really want to see. So I'm going to clean this up a bit and bring you in to see it close up. So be right back. Okay, everyone, we have cleaned things up so you can get a nice close-up of what each of our 10 by 10 flip cup canvases look like. Right now you're looking at number 1, the very first one we did, and you can see all of the nice lacing, all the cells developed, and all of the rich color. There's this little wonderful streak of color coming down like a line of black. You can see it here. And there's some iridescent colors shining right up on it. There you have them. It's the red and the black right up against that green and yellow. And all that wonderful lacing you see in that yellow. Really pretty design. Yep, that's our 10 by 10, very first one we did with the flip cup. Okay, now over to the second one. This is the middle or second 10 by 10 we used the flip cup method on, and you can also see that iridescent shine from the metallic cobalt blues. Really, really pretty. We're capturing some of that red in there as well. Each of these really complement each other because they definitely carry over the same colors that we used in each of them in their design. The outcome is nice and shimmery and really, really pretty. Lots of cells. Look at that amazing lacing there and how shiny and glistening it is. Really pretty. Okay, and that would be our middle or number 2 canvas. Then finally we have our number 3 10 by 10 flip cup, and here you can see lots of red came out in this one. Really pretty, that red, white, and blue. So here's our cells up here, and you can see that cluster of cells in there, nicely woven into this canvas, creating a beautiful design. Also look at that milky white red lacing. That's really pretty. Again, we have our yellow with the green and lots of yellow lacing with the blue. And there's a lot of cells right here that are in green. So yeah, we have an amazing 10 by 10 canvas, 1, 2, and 3. That I think came out very nicely. I hope you like them. Hope you enjoyed this video. Please give us a like, and also if you haven't done so, we encourage you to subscribe so you can be made aware of when we have our next video upload. This has been a fun experiment to work with 3 different canvases at one time and to see flip cups come together in an amazing way with all of the same colors being used. If you're interested in these pieces or any of the art we do here, please email me at anitawhite.loveyourart@gmail.com. And we also look forward to receiving feedback from you, so let us know what we can do to best serve you. Leave us a comment and let us know what you think. Until next time, keep loving your art. Have a great day. See you on the next video. Be there. Bye.